Welcome to a Global Village show today. This is Ahmed Kasim, your host of the program. We are very honored and humble. We have today a guest, Duane Perkins. Welcome to the program, Duane.
Glad to have me.
Can you tell us a little bit about who Duane is?
I moved here into Brooks in 1980, working for an oil company, and we worked, in the oil patch here, or whatever. And I retired in 2015, and I just kind of when I enjoy volunteering, so I decided that probably one of the best things to do is take up steady, almost like a full-time job, doing all kinds of volunteering work and stuff like that. So I belong to probably half a dozen different clubs, and it just keeps me going and keeps me feeling young. I was just chairperson of the Alberta 55 plus summer games, so that was a year's planning, and it was rated as one of the best summer games in Alberta, whatever. So with a lot of help with some great people and stuff like that, we pulled it off very nicely, I believe. And I raised two kids here in Brooks. They were born and raised here, and one works at the high school as a teacher, and my son is an engineer and working for an oil company in Manitoba.
Wow. Yeah. We know the one in Brooks High School, Michelle.
Yes.
Yeah. You raised them very nice. She's a wonderful,
beautiful girl.
Very wonderful girl. She does a lot of things for the community. They did a very good documentary not that long ago with Dr. Rahat, I think she did. Mm-hmm. So, but were you moved from within the province or outside the province?
I spent 3 years in Lloydminster, Alberta, and I was born and raised in Estevan, Saskatchewan. So I moved to Lloydminster with the oil company I was with, and I met my wife to be there, and we moved to Brooks, and she got a new job, I got a new job, and we got married almost pretty much right in all that 1 month period or whatever. And it was quite a coincidence. When I moved here, my boss at the time, we toured in houses and we bought a house, and everything was so fast that when I came back, I had to call up my boss to show me where my house is that I bought. So it was happened pretty quickly.
Wow. So 1 month, that is a love at first sight.
Well, it wasn't love at first sight. We were dating for a couple of years before that, whatever. But when we moved here, we got married and moved it all within a month of moving and married and everything like that. So.
Wow. So that was 1980. That was a long time.
Yes, we've been here for 43 years, yep.
In Brooks?
In Brooks, yes.
Wow. That's, definitely. You also won the senior award, I believe, volunteer, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I won the award for the, more or less like being a volunteer for the healthy living and stuff like that for the city.
Living, not that long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was this year.
Yeah, it was about a month ago probably. I got nominated for that.
Yeah, no, I think that's I think you do a lot of volunteering. You are part of the Rec Center committee, I think. Yeah. So you want to tell us a little bit about the new initiative?
Okay. So it's called planning stages right now. I'm going to call it the Brooks Community Amphitheater. And traveling in different towns and cities and stuff like that, I've always, been, I'd stop into a town, city, whatever. And one time, actually, it's in Vernon, Manitoba, where I first got the idea that my son said, let's go to the music in the park. Mm-hmm. So I said, sure, we'll go to the music in the park. So we went there, and here was just a family band playing in there. There was 2 daughters, 2 sons, and a husband and wife, and they were playing music in this amphitheater. So I thought, that's great, And then, of course, traveling back and forth in there, I've been there a few times, whatever, and one of the first things I do is one night a week, let's go to the Music in the Park, and there's always different things like plays. There's everything in there, like even someone doing speeches and, you know, doing commentaries and everything like that. And so I was coming home from there one time, and I thought, you know, Brooks doesn't have anything like that. And as you know, Brooks is noted as the 100 languages and the town of 100 hellos and everything like that. And I've been to the like Taste of Nations pretty much since it started, whatever. And this last year really kind of took me on, seeing all the singing and the dancing and all the people showing what their different countries are, everything like that. And that's what really got me going on it, thinking this would be a great place for all of these people to come and do what they do best. Like they're performing and everything like that. And it'd just be a great show to watch and kind of, you know, bring everyone together in the city. And, you know, and they're sitting on their lawn chairs, their blankets on the grass and everything like that. And I think it's just be a good thing for the city. And, you know, we always like tourists coming in, everything like that. And I think, like, I pulled into towns where I knew there was amphitheaters, and, you know, it might be a good opportunity for, you know, to bring in more tourism into Brooks and, you know, and different, you know, the outlying towns and cities and stuff like that. So.
No, I think Duane, it's a great initiative. Attracts tourism, definitely. Helps also because we do not have a shopping mall in Brooks. So people will look forward to such area that they can, especially during summertime. Mm-hmm. So where are you thinking the theater to be?
I've had a couple of meetings with the city already, and, you know, we've talked about different places. And as you know, we got a train that runs through Brooks about every 10, 12 minutes. And I've been to things in Evergreen Park, and, you know, they'd have to stop doing what they're doing when the train goes by. And nowadays our trains are getting a lot longer. And so I've been traveling, just stopping off at different places, different parks. And I really started liking Lake Stafford area. So what I'm hoping that will happen is where the bathrooms are by the parking lot there, I would like to have it right on the south side of the parking, or the south side of the bathrooms, backing onto, there's some nice evergreen pine trees there. So it'll be tucked in there, nice and secluded. And it'll be facing to the northeast out onto the lake. Mm-hmm. And so the sound will project out onto the lake, and it won't be, you know, the houses in there, you know, really won't, it won't affect the houses. And, you know, and you might think, well, geez, I better go over and see what's going on over there. And, you know, it'd be great entertainment. I'm proposing that maybe 1 or 2 evenings in the week, maybe at the most, or however long it'll be, you know, people want to use it, whatever. It'll be, you know, normally, you know, the music might last maybe an hour, hour and a half, or something like that. So, you know, it doesn't last very long, and, you know, and things like that. So.
No, I think it's a great initiative, and it attracts also tourism. And the area you just mentioned, Lake Stafford, is in town. It's a beautiful area. The lake is just opposite to the area, and everyone can just walk.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a walking distance. You don't need anything. So it's a walking distance during summertime. Yeah. And I think it helps also people to come together. Mm-hmm. You know, get to know each other. Mm-hmm. Helps the local economy. Tourism can be attracted to tourism.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's part of building the community also.
Yes.
And projecting the community to explore more. So I think it's a great initiative that as I was saying, should have been done a long time ago, but now starting the initiative by you, I think it's worth it. It's definitely helps. As you know, mental health is extremely highest priority for the province and also for the
Yes.
federal. So, so having a people to get together to at least have a somewhere to get together, and then music and all that helps there also, wellness, physical and mental.
Yes. You know, with COVID being past and everything like that, it'd be a good way to get people to kind of be out there again, you know, and everything like that. Like, it just seems like it's taking so long for things to come back to normal, and you know, with this might help. Like, you know, it might, you know, it's not going to cure everything, but I mean, it's definitely going to put the people out there for sure.
Yeah, because after COVID, isolation, still the effect of COVID still, since 2020, people are just, so this used to be a normal, people to get together. So you are trying to bring that normalcy back to the community, which is important for the physical and mental wellness for the individual. Yeah, I think it's a great initiative. So when are you hoping, if everything goes well, are you hoping something to look sometime soon, or is it something that 2 or 3 years down the road?
I'm actually been involved with meetings right now with the city and everything like that, getting approvals, and they're taking my hand and they're kind of guiding me on, you know, the proper permitting and everything I have to do. And I'm happy to say the Kinsmen have come up and offered this as one of their projects that they would like to take on this year. So so the Kinsmen have come, the Rotary have been talking to me, and there's other clubs that are saying, this is a great idea, can we help you? And I'm not turning down help for anything like that. So again, like I said, I would have liked to have it done this year, but me being the chairman of the 55 Summer Games, I put it off to the side, and so then pretty much a week after the games are done, I had a couple little good sleeps, whatever, resting up and everything like that. And so anyhow, your answer to that question is, I would like to have everything done as far as permitting and all the engineering and everything done, and hopefully even try to get as much money as I can in place. And I would like to be turning dirt over in the spring and anticipating probably maybe maximum of not even a month to build it, and probably be out there performing hopefully by May, maybe June, something like that. So I wanted to go get it done, and I'm not really much for sitting around or anything like that. So I'll be really pushing to get this going and everything like that. And it'll depend on, you know, permitting and everything like that. And I'm out trying to raise money right now to, you know, with grants and everything like that. And, you know, I'm doing that all pretty much myself. The Kinsmen, again, are starting to get involved, and, you know, as you know, grants aren't the easiest thing to apply for and everything like that. So I'm just getting a lot of everything ready right now and go running here quickly. So
yeah, I think the Rotary, I think also, I don't want to speak for them, but I think it's a great initiative that they should consider supporting. Kingsman is a great club. So the Rotary Club and other clubs in town, I think, should consider supporting such great initiative from our side. Definitely, we will support everything that we can. It's a great initiative for the community, and anything to do with the community, I think it's something that is a common good for everyone, and I think helps the community, attracts tourism, helps the wellness of the individual, helps also the understanding of the community to get together. And for common purpose of listening music, enjoying life. Music comes with food. Yeah.
Even there, there could be food trucks out there
Yeah.
or something like
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
and it could be
Yeah.
a great thing.
Yeah, once you have a music, definitely you will have a food trucks coming
Yeah.
there. So I think it's a win-win situation, and there is something that you can think, but as you just mentioned, man of action. So we'll support everything that we can, and hopefully that May, June, we'll be able to sit there and look back of this discussion and say, well, we've been discussing this in November.
Yes.
Now it's reality comes to no, I think it's a great initiative, and I think it's great that you're spearheading, and every idea and initiatives originates from someone, and this is a great initiative.
It is on the city's 10-year plan and everything like that, and me dealing with quite a bit with the city and everything like that. I just thought, well, if I took this on, and again, like seeing it in other cities, and I thought, well, it's 10 years from now, so if I took this on now, it'll be there, and they won't have to worry about doing it. It'll be done for them.
So were you going to be able to do a presentation to the council then?
I've actually done a couple already to council, and now I'll have to present it to the whole council and everything like that. I've done workshop meetings with them.
With the council?
With council, and then I'll do a council meeting with them, and I have another workshop booked for December 7th, I believe, with the county as well. And I've been in talk with the EID, Eastern Irrigation District, and and they're really, listening, at what I'm presenting to them, So I hope good comes out of it.
Okay. So just hypothetical then, if you're going to also doing a presentation to the county, which is also they have a great councilors there also. Would you then consider this to be Brooks County?
You know what? I just put that name together because Brooks Community Amphitheater is a name that people can recognize then, and when it's all, that's not the name of it. It'll be, if somebody maybe when this thing gets going, do a big thing to say let's name this amphitheater, and it can be anything. It can be, that'll be done by somebody.
Yeah.
I don't really want to, I'll be involved with it and everything like that. But, somebody else can decide would be a good name. And whoever does help support it, there'll be a plaque there with all the donators and the people that helped worked on it. And, I'm taking, stuff on kind, like someone wants to donate some cement or something like that. I'm hoping to get a lot of stuff in kind to build it and everything like that. So, everyone will be recognized that's put anything into it. And as far as the naming of it, yes, we'll do that when it's
the right time.
At the right time, yes.
Yeah, no, that's because the county, people who live in the county definitely will benefit
for sure.
This program, whether they're coming from Dodges or they're coming from Rolling Hills. They will come if there is a music and all that gathering, definitely, and it's open area. I don't think we had before, so this is the first time that we're going to have.
Like this year, like the one I've seen before where I usually go frequent it's usually on a Thursday night. And I, kind of thinking, that'd be a good night. It's kind of midweek, whatever, or it could be Saturday, whatever. I don't care. But, with the downtown on Thursday night, like the farmers market and stuff like that, like you probably wouldn't start this theater up till, maybe 7:30 or something like that. So that'd be after the farmers market. So it could be a thing where everyone would go meet after the farmers market and meet down there and do things, together down there as well and stuff.
So if a band or musicians want to play there, would they be renting? Would they be?
That's not finalized yet, but I'm thinking that it'll probably be a free venue. It'll be looked after. When it's all done, it'll be turned over to the city or whoever, and to maintain everything like that. I mean, and then there's things like coming up, like people say, well, what about vandalism? Because they'll be tucked in there and kind of out of the way. And one of the first things what I've talked to people already, and I'd like to put a couple murals on it. Get people out there to put a mural on it, stuff like that. And I've seen it proven that once you put a mural on some type of a building, it will not get vandalized. So that's one of the first things I'd like to see happen as well. And again, that's something the community can get together and. You know as well as I do that there's quite a few beautiful murals in this town and or city, and I've never seen any of them vandalized ever. So
no, I don't think you can worry about what happens down the road. The most important now is to get this project going. Anybody who has an opinion can be something to be discussed later, but I think the most important now is. To give presentation to the county EID to make sure that all the stakeholders are all on the same page, funding and all that. Then how we're going to talk about someone to vandalize the area. That will be something that can be discussed at a later stage, my opinion.
I'm not saying it's going to get vandalized, but I mean, that was one of the questions that was asked by somebody, and a concerned person, and I wasn't really too concerned about it.
No.
And
No, there is always a way to prevent that.
Yeah.
But the most important now of the project is to get the project moving.
Yes.
And then once you build, then those are things that very minor that can be able to prevent. There are a lot of areas that, so that's a prevention. I think that's a good timetable of May, June of 2024, and it can be done. It's not complicated, as you mentioned. It's about 3-4 weeks to build. If everything goes well and everything comes through, it's about 3 to 4 weeks. So you had a presentation to the city, and then you're going to have one at the county, and then EID.
Yes.
Okay. So are you approaching also some other employers in the area?
And by what?
Approaching some other businesses in the area?
Yes, I'm actually sending out right now. I have letters made up, I've been sending it, hand delivering mostly to different businesses and around Brooks here and stuff, and hopefully getting some help out of them, either financially or
In kind.
in kind, yes, and stuff like that. So, like I told council, I won't turn anything down, whatever. So anything helps. Like I know there's dance groups and everything that have said, can I give you something, everything like that. And I've starting to do the finances now with it and everything like that. So, people are going to start, helping me and giving me money, and, if the grants start coming through, whatever, then, it'll happen that much faster, I guess.
No, I think it's a fantastic. Did you consider also the schools or divisions to be part of this? Because at the end of the day, retention is extremely important. So you have professionals here, whether they are teachers or other professionals, they want to stay longer. So this will be another one that they can add into their calendar. Summertime, yes. I can probably go there and enjoy life. So I think that's something maybe to consider also whether it's divisions of the Catholic, the public, or the Francophone, they have a large number of teachers and others who might be able to benefit of the program.
I have actually a couple of the schools have come up to me already, and they have drama classes and and everything like that, and and they say, well, this is really interesting, and everything like that, and as you know, I've gotten a half a dozen letters of support that promoting this, saying how much they love it. Even some of the landowners that I've talked to, they were kind of wondering, whoa, what do you mean an amphitheater in my backyard? And I did a presentation to them, and they said, I want that in my backyard. So
wow.
So that's really positive there. That's, I've done projects before, and it's not always that.
No,
it's not that easy. No.
So the people who live in that area,
yes,
they are very supportive.
Yes, the ones I've talked to, there was half a dozen families that have homes there, whatever, and they were asking about it. So I went and talked to them and sent them an email with pictures and stuff, and they said that's great. Like so.
Wow.
So I haven't heard. I said, give me some feedback if there's something that doesn't like it, and I haven't heard nothing since. So that's very promising so far.
No, that's very promising. That's my second question. What I had in mind was what about the people who live in the area? So they are very supportive.
I mean, it's not going to be noisy. It's again, like it's, there will be power there, so they will be able to have speakers or microphones, and but it'll be directed towards the lake. So, and an amphitheater, it directs the music and everything in a certain direction.
Yeah.
So it won't even be anywhere near any housing or anything like that as far as sound goes.
No, I think it is a great initiative that is coming soon, and everyone that is watching the program today, if someone wants in kind or to discuss more, how they're going to reach out to you?
I can give you my email address.
Yeah.
It's patriotduane@gmail.com, patriotduane@gmail.com. So anyone can reach out with me there, or they can contact the city. They have all my information there. They can talk to anyone at the city. The city all know about it and everything like that. So they can contact them, and I can come and do presentations. I've got a few lined up that I've got to do already, and to inform people, whatever. So I'm more than happy to. I've been retired for 10 years, and I've got time, and I can come and present to anybody anytime. So.
No, that's fantastic, Duane. We hope anyone that is, and we will add that into the program, so they can contact you for further information if they require further information. My final question is volunteering. You've been volunteering, as you mentioned, the last 10 years. I was told your wife is also she volunteers many events
Yes.
and many areas in the community. That's great to actually to know that also. How would you encourage then the members of our community to the value of volunteering? It seems like people either get tired of the volunteering. It seems like sometimes if you look for committees or other board members, it's very difficult to find. I don't know whether it's the commitment, whether it's... so how would you encourage people to continue volunteering? Because it's good for their also wellness and mentally and physically.
Well, I'll tell you what, my father was a great volunteer and stuff like that, and he promoted it. I moved here in 1980, and my boss promoted volunteering with the company I work for. And I always say to people, like the people that say they don't like what's going on, they're saying something, well, we don't like this. Well, the only way you can change it is by getting involved, and the club you don't like, maybe whatever, join a club and make some changes. I've done that numerous times, saying, and I don't care which club I belong to, they're always they always welcome different ideas, so, when it's ideas that, they thought, well, man, that's great, and that's the only way. And then again, people, I'd love to stay home and watch TV or whatever, or read a book or, but I mean, you got to get involved and I think volunteering keeps you healthy, I think. And, it's just something people should do.
No, right. And you said if you want to change a club or if you want to change a committee, try to be part of that committee or of that board or of the club, and you raise your opinion as a member of that committee or that club, and your opinion will be as much valid as the next person.
Yes.
Yeah. But if you don't involve, and you're giving it back something to the community.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what the community is all about.
You get out of it what you put into it, right? So. Yeah.
I think we're very blessed, great region and great people. So we need to continue this the vibrant community. So we need people to consider volunteering their time and giving it back to the community.
Yes.
And you are a prime example, and our hats are off for you and your wife. I think that's a great role model for others to probably follow that path. Actually, David Andrews, I don't know if you know him, is spearheading an initiative, I don't know, it's called 7 over 70. Yeah. And it's a great way of also those people to recognize their I think has been done in Calgary, so he's spearheading in this area, Brooks and Medicine Hat.
Yes.
And that shows the value of volunteering of everyone, whether you are a young age or senior or anybody. Volunteering helps the individual themselves rather than sitting at home and watching TV. Yeah. That creates also a mental health issue.
Exactly. Yeah.
In the long run.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very soon you will be talking to yourself.
Yeah. Exactly.
So we don't want that to happen. Yeah. No, thank you very much, Duane. And holidays are very much coming. And we hope you and your family great holidays. And I thank you coming to the show today. It's your first time, so we always keep tough questions next time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you and very honored to have you. Yeah, you've been in the community. You've done a lot of great things for the community. And hopefully people will see you as a role model, and hopefully we will have more to follow your path of helping the community in the near future. Yeah, you've been a good role model for not only for a specific group, but everyone can see how you did it, and they can continue doing it. Yeah. Okay. This is the end of the program today with Duane. He's been a very champion of the community, and this initiative, if you have any questions, you can connect with Duane, please. And we hope to get this thing moving forward. Hopefully we'll see everyone by May, June if the initiative gets off the ground. It's a great additional program to the County of Newell and Brooks and the region. And anything you can help with, please reach out to Duane. This is the end of the program. Thank you very much for joining us today, and we hope you will join us next time. Until then, keep hope alive, please, and stay safe. God bless you.